Hey, what's good, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I'm SoulSpark, and today we're diving into a story that feels like it was ripped straight out of 2025. The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. This isn't just some classic book, it's a wild, timeless ride about chasing beauty, pleasure, and fame, and the steep price we pay for it. Ever felt trapped chasing likes, followers, or that perfect life? Yeah, this story's got your number. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, tap the bell, and let's get into it. This one's gonna be deep, so grab a coffee, get comfy, and let's explore what Dorian Gray can teach us about living in today's world. Picture Dorian Gray, a young guy who's got it all, jaw-dropping looks, charisma, and everyone's admiration. Sounds like the ultimate influencer vibe, right? But here's the twist. Dorian makes a wish to stay young and beautiful forever, and it actually happens. Problem is, it comes with a dark cost. His obsession with pleasure and perfection drags him into a life that's hollow and bleak. This story hits so close to home. We're all chasing something. Maybe it's crafting the perfect Instagram feed, going viral on TikTok, or just trying to keep up with the endless scroll of better lives. But have you ever stopped to ask, what's it taking out of us? I've been there myself, spending hours tweaking posts to look flawless online, chasing likes like they'd fill some void. Spoiler, they don't. The high fades, and you're left empty. That's Dorian's story, and if we're not careful, it's ours too. Psychologists have a name for this: hedonic adaptation. You snag the latest phone, book that dream vacation, or hit 1K followers, but the buzz wears off fast. Before you know it, you're back on the hunt for the next big thing. I remember when I hit my first 1,000 subscribers, felt like I was on top of the world, but a week later, I was already stressing about the next milestone. Dorian fell into this trap hard, and in 2025, with social media bombarding us with more, it's easier than ever to lose ourselves in the chase. Felt like I was on top of the world, but a week later, I was already stressing about the next milestone. Dorian fell into this trap hard, and in 2025, with social media bombarding us with more, it's easier than ever to lose ourselves in the chase. Let's get a bit philosophical, but I'll keep it real. Thinkers like Schopenhauer and Nietzsche had some heavy thoughts on pleasure. Schopenhauer said chasing desires is like running on a hamster wheel. You're sprinting, but you're not going anywhere. The more you chase, the emptier you feel. Dorian's life is a textbook case. He dove headfirst into every thrill, lavish parties, endless admiration, you name it, but it left him broken. Nietzsche, on the other hand, saw pleasure differently. He thought it could be a spark to push you toward real growth, but only if you channel it into something meaningful, not just shallow wins. Dorian, he chose the shallow path. He got caught up in the glitz and forgot what really matters. I've made that mistake to spending too much time chasing trends instead of building something lasting, like this channel. It's a wake-up call to focus on what's real. Now, think about our world. Ever scroll through X or Instagram and feel like everyone's out there living their best life while you're stuck? That's social comparison theory, from a psychologist named Leon Festinger. It says we measure our worth by comparing ourselves to others, and social media dials that up to 11. I've caught myself doing it, seeing someone's curated feed, their fancy trips, their perfect vibe, and suddenly feeling like I'm not enough. It's a trap, and it's the same pressure that pushed Dorian to the edge. Let's talk about love, because this is where Dorian's story gets really messy. He starts off charming everyone, but as he chases more thrills, he loses the ability to love for real. He's addicted to the new faces, new sparks, but it leaves him empty inside. Sound familiar? In 2025, we're surrounded by this. Dating apps, endless swiping, chasing that first date rush. But research shows real love isn't just about that initial spark, it's about building something over time. I learned this the hard way in my own relationships. I used to think if things weren't exciting every single second, something was wrong. I'd chase that new, shiny feeling, thinking it'd fix everything. But real connection, it's in the small moments, laughing over a bad Netflix show, sharing a random late night talk, or just being there through the boring stuff. Dorian never got that. He kept chasing new highs, and it left him alone. Studies back this up. Relationships thrive when you nurture the everyday moments, not when you're always chasing the next big thrill. I've started appreciating the little things in my friendships, to like grabbing coffee with a buddy and just catching. Tea's not glamorous, but it's real. So how do we dodge Dorian's mistake? It's all about mindfulness. Savor the small stuff: a good meal, a deep conversation, or even just a quiet moment to breathe. That's where the magic happens. So, how do we break free from chasing empty pleasures like Dorian did? It's not about ditching fun pleasures, awesome, but it's about finding balance. Here are a few ways to do it, inspired by Dorian's story. First, try mindfulness. Take a moment to appreciate what's right in front of you. Maybe it's writing in a journal, meditating, or just putting your phone down for an hour. I started doing this last year, and let me tell you, it shifted how I see things. I used to stress about missing out, but now I'm more present, and it feels so much better. Next, focus on what lasts. Instead of chasing likes or trends, invest in stuff that sticks: friendships, hobbies, or learning something new. Dorian never did this, and it cost him everything. For me, building this channel has been about connecting with you all, not just chasing views. It's way more fulfilling. Finally, own your values. Nietzsche would say to find your own meaning, not what the world tells you to chase. What makes you feel alive? For me, it's creating these videos, sharing ideas, and hearing from you. I had a moment last month when a viewer messaged me saying my video helped them rethink their priorities. That kind of impact, it beats any viral post. There's a line from the book that haunts me. The only way to get rid of a temptation is to yield to it. Dorian bought into that, and it destroyed him. But we don't have to. By slowing down, focusing on what's real, and building a life with purpose, we can find joy that doesn't fade. Let me share one more story. A while back, I got caught up in the hustle, trying to post every day, keep up with trends, be on all the time. It burned me out. Then I took a step back, started focusing on what I love about creating, and it changed everything. I'm not perfect, but I'm learning to chase meaning over metrics. Dorian's story reminds us, don't let the shiny stuff steal your soul. The Picture of Dorian Gray isn't just a book, it's a wake-up call for 2025. Pleasure's great, but if we let it call the shots, we end up like Dorian, lost, empty, and disconnected from what matters. Let's learn from his mistakes and chase the real stuff: deep connections, personal growth, and living fully in the moment. So, I want to hear from you. What's one thing you're chasing that might not be worth it? Or how do you find balance in this wild world? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one, and I love hearing your thoughts. If this video hit home, give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and subscribe for more deep dives like this. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll catch you in the next one.